Hello children, yesterday we started with lesson number 7, saying without speaking. Today we are going to continue with the same lesson. So all of you open textbook page number 48 with me and we will start reading the lesson. Our eyes tell a lot. Small children tell a lot through their face and hands even before they learn to speak. They understand a lot too. So we can see that small children they cannot speak, but they speak a lot through their face. They speak through their hands. Our face is a mirror. If you will see this first picture, we see that this boy is happy. When we look at his face, we come to know that he is happy. But the boy in the second picture is sad. When we look at his face, we come to know through the actions, through the expression, that the second boy is sad. So our face is a mirror. Whatever is going on inside our mind or inside our heart will be shown through our face. If we are afraid, we give the expression. If we are happy, our face is smiling. If we are sad, then our face is down. So the face is mirror. So if we will look properly at a person's face, we can have an idea what is going on in the person's mind. Observe the children of about 6 to 8 months in your area. How do they express themselves? A small children express themselves by facial expression and by hand gestures. Now over here, you must be wondering what kind of faces these are. They have no eyes, no nose, no mouth. You have to make this, but only after reading what is written alongside. So children, we have to read what is written over here, and then we have to draw the eyes and nose, mouth and other features on the face. This is Aftab. His favorite toy is fallen down and broken. He is sad. How will his face look? So we have to draw a sad face for Aftab. So over here I have given a sad face. So children, you can draw this sad face of Aftab in your textbook. The second picture is, this is Julie. Her little sister was born yesterday. She is very excited. How will her face look? So Julie is excited. So she is happy. So we have to draw a happy face. I have pasted a picture of how Julie's face can look. So you can draw it in your textbook. This is Yamini's mother. Today, while Yamini was taking out the bottle of pickle from the kitchen, it fell from her hand and broke. Draw the look on the mother's face. So we come to know that Yamini has broken the bottle of pickle. So mother might be angry. So we should draw an angry face for the mother. So I have pasted a picture of an angry face over here. You can draw this angry face in your textbook. This is Rehana. She is afraid of dogs. While playing, suddenly a dog came in front of her. How will Rehana's face look? So she is afraid. Rihanna is afraid of dogs. So we should draw the expression which shows that she is afraid. So I have pasted a picture here of Rehana which shows that expression. You can draw this picture in your textbook. Now children, look at these pictures. In the first picture, when we look, we come to know that the girl is angry. In the second picture, the girl is sad. The third picture, we see that she is surprised. This girl is scared. This boy is happy. This boy is excited. And this boy is confused. So while looking at the faces of people, we can understand what is going on in their mind. So face is a mirror and it tells us many things. Even if a person doesn't speak to us, we can come to know from the actions, from the expression, whether the person is happy, whether the person is sad, whether the person is scared or the person is confused. So we should know to read faces. We should see these expressions. We should observe these expressions in different people. By looking at someone's face, we can tell if the person is happy or angry. Has it ever happened to you had done some mischief and your mother found out just by looking at your face? So yes, many times it has happened with me that whenever I do any mistake or anything is wrong with me, the mother comes to me and she asks me, is anything wrong? So mother can read our face. Even if we don't tell her the problem, even if we don't tell what has happened, but our parents know just by looking at our face that whether we are happy or whether something has gone wrong. We can talk through dance as well. In dance, the hands and face are used to convey feelings. These are called mudras and bhavs. So in dance also we can talk. We don't speak, but while dancing we do actions or mudras or bhavs which convey the feeling of the dancer to the audience who are watching them. Now look at the look at and do these mudras. Learn some more dance mudras and do them. So children, you have to look at these mudras and do them. So first one is bird. So you have to do this mudra. Second one is flower. Third one is snake and fourth one is the mudra of a fish. So these are the dance mudras which are used in dance. So you have to find out some other mudras and use them. Look at this picture and guess. Make your own story and tell the story to your friends and discuss. So in the first picture we can see a squirrel on a tree. In the second picture we see that she is cooking some tasty food. In the third picture we can see that she is cooking another dish as well. In the fourth picture we can see that there are some flies, crow, other birds and rats who are eating the food. So when we look at this picture we get an idea that this is the story about a squirrel who is making food for her friends, and in the end the friends are enjoying the food. So children, with this we have completed the lesson. Question answers will be given on WhatsApp group. Bye, take care.